Hello, students. Here is some more information for when you were gone. Most of us started opening up a app called Perusall. So it's spelled this way, and you'll just go ahead and look that up. Go ahead and grab it right there. And this is what it looks like. So once you get to Perusall, you'll go ahead and just log in. And sign in with your Google account. Of course, it is the one that the school has given you, not your personal Google account. And mine's already set up. Sometimes we've had some people have issues with it asking for their email address. And if you just keep logging out, sometimes you'll get it figured out. But if not, we can work with you when you get back. So, what we have done so far is you will enroll in a course as a student when it asks you the option, and you will join using the code that I've provided you on your Google Classroom. So, first of all, let's say that you're in period 1. How about period 2 and 3, actually? We had a little more fun with this because we got to it a little earlier. Okay, so when you get to Perusall, the entire point of it is that you can kind of have little chats and you can work together as a group of 5 generally or less to respond to a text. And this is going to help you be more collaborative. It is going to teach you more about reading because it won't just be listening to Mrs. Campbell, who's kind of boring. So let's say the first thing you're going to do is go to this Jonathan Swift account and you're just going to play around. So what you'll do is you'll open it up. And what happens here is that this is, you start reading it, and let's say, for example, Jonathan Swift is the foremost prose satirist in English language. His greatest satire, Gulliver's Travels. And we were messing around with this one, and I just highlighted it. And you can click on it if you see that someone else has already highlighted it and join the conversation. So let's say that I want to add to it. So I don't know if this is blocking you right now. Of course it is. But I just want to say, hey guys, great job. Woo. And you just type it in and hit enter and it shows up. And we practice doing things like adding memes and little GIFs, which is easy. You just drag and click it in there and you have to put a few words and then it'll just be enter and it shows up there. So you can add memes and have a little fun with it, but you also do have to have quality responses to the text. So we were just practicing how Perusall works on this page. Let's say that you find someone no one else has highlighted as important yet, and you find it interesting. So you would just click and highlight it, and when you let your mouse off, it automatically makes a place for you to start a new conversation. And it's really not hard to use. So this is our sort of practice document, the biography. I do want you to read it just to get ideas so that you can make better annotations when you actually get to the modest proposal, which is the essay that we'll be reading by Jonathan Swift. So just get a little bit of background information about him, and it'll be a lot easier to make connections to the text if you have a little bit of background information about who Jonathan Swift was and the time he lived in and the kind of things he wrote. So practice on this. You can leave some silly things on here. I'm not grading your annotations on this. This is about practice and just having a little bit of fun with it. So once you actually get to a modest proposal, it'll be different. You will be doing this for real. Okay, so for example, we had some people in this class and they made some good observations. All right. So these are more quality right here. So I like how he says this great town and then this great town and then describes how the streets, the roads, and the cabin doors are crowded with beggars of the female sex. The satire is that there's a bunch of beggars and it doesn't sound like that great of a town. So they've started a little conversation here, which is great. That's exactly what we want from this. Okay? So that is the basics of how you use Perusall. There is also some other helpful information so that you can learn it. It automatically grades you. So if you're to go to your little profile up here and go to help and support, because you want to know a little bit more about how this works, they have some commonly asked questions to help you figure it out, like how is annotation quality determined? And it gives you an example here that you can check out. So also I have provided a Google document that talks about how to start good conversations and how to react to a text in helpful ways. So hopefully that can also get you started, but I am going to be pretty understanding at first because you guys are learning how to use this program and also learning how to respond to text in this way, which is new. And this just gives you a little bit of information about how Perusall actually automatically grades you. So good luck. We'll see you when you get back. I hope you had some good times.